Mike Tyson in Japan and become the undisputed world heavyweight champion. He is the greatest, Muhammad Ali. Watch the footwork, watch the hand speed. No one does it like Ali.
You can hardly hear yourself speak. The fans are going mad for this.
And now we toss it up to the world-renowned ring announcer, Mr. Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Columbus, Ohio, in the United States, here is an undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, introducing James Buster Douglas. Fighting out of the blue corner, here is the Olympic gold medalist and legend of boxing, the only three-time lineal heavyweight champion of the world. He floats like a butterfly and stings like a bee. The one and only, the greatest, Muhammad Ali.
Expectations are sky high for this fight. Will it live up to the hype? We're about to find out.
The wait is over. The speaking stopped. The fight begins now. Let's get the answers.
No doubt about it. This was the hottest ticket in town by a country mile. Every seat has been sold. High hopes for this battle between these two athletes. Missing with the hook. Punch, counter punch. Didn't land that jab. When you're fighting a counter-puncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think you're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
To beat a counter-puncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
Perfect counter shot. Every time, who would have thought Ali would get rattled like this? Didn't wait long to get back in and get engaged.
Now they've got to wake up, they've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dares do anything out of turn.
That hook was on target. Well done with that counter shot. How about that time counter shot? Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this. Let's talk about Douglas in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
Dominance, without a doubt, made look so easy.
There's the bell for round two. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Catch and shoot. The only fear you have with this heavyweight is has he punched himself out? That counter shot lands. A typical outside fighter, as you know, focuses on defense, stick and moves, stick and moves.
If you're an outside fighter, you've got to use that straight jab, the straight right hands, the straight left hands. Doing it that way, it makes it so awkward for anybody to try and pin you down or even predict which way you're moving.
chance to make history. A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble, and it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once, they know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, look at defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Can't land the jab there. The greatest has been dazed. Muhammad Ali in trouble. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Douglas in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fighter. Get out there and get the job done.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter shot. There's a counter shot. That hook scores. It's obvious which one of these fighters has to get on the inside.
You have got long arms and you're the bigger fighter. You've got to keep them out there because you're not good at fighting up close and personal. Very, very good fighters can do that. Very, very good big fighters can do that. But use the jab, use the reach, and use that end of shot power.
His stamina is off the charts. Why weren't they covering up? They're right back into the fray.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely done. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Missing with the hook. Stamina is off the charts. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. And now going for the finish. Let's talk about Douglas in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
Go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
You're not going to see as much footwork as the smaller weight classes in the heavyweight division, but we don't care. We want the heavy fists. Swing and a miss with that hook. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. Lucky to have avoided that uppercut. He's a heavyweight. heavyweights, but I tell you what, their hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
That left-handed jab doesn't quite score. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Douglas in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're going to get a kitchen sink.
Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the fifth. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Only catching air with that hook. Missed him with that uppercut. This fighter has been extremely aggressive so far, Johnny, but how do they keep it up over the distance of this fight?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be. Having second thoughts in the ring.
Straight right just misses. Why weren't they more cautious? And Buster goes down. As we take another look, you can see it. The body shot was pitch perfect, and it won him the fight.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know.
Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. Let's talk about Douglas in that last round. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
Can make or break a fighter.
Let's start the sixth. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. They exchange punches. The straight right just misses. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Perfect counter lands. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. He misses with that jab. Incredible work rate. The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Douglas in that last round. We'll see how much endurance these two fighters have.
There's a lot on the line here.
There's the bell to start round 7. They really seemed to exhaust themselves last round. Let's see what they have left.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
Power, that power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
There's a counter shot. Is this the beginning of the end for Muhammad Ali? Are they still standing?
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Throws the jab but does not score. Missing with that jab. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Douglas in that last round. You've heard the old phrase, this might come down to who wants it more, but it might come down to who's in better shape.
You cannot gas out if you prepared right, slept right, ate right, and did everything right for this fight. You have no excuse for gassing.
And we enter the 8th round. That 1-minute break surely wasn't enough for him to completely recover.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you've cheated, now we're going to find out.
If there's anyone that can get out of trouble, it's Muhammad Ali. And what else could they do but to take a knee here?
What you see right there is a heartbroken fighter.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. That hook doesn't score. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Stamina is off the charts. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Douglas in that last round. I'm worried about these two fighters gassing out as this fight goes on.
This is when you talk about championship material.
There's the bell to start round 9. Not sure these two fighters can keep up the pace we saw last round, but you know they're going to try.
What are they doing that now? Are they trying to get an early night? That's a lot of energy burst. They did 6 rounds in one. They're going to be absolutely shattered.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? Muhammad Ali in trouble, but surely he'll find a way out. And it appears and he is forcing him to take a knee.
Best thing the fighter did, otherwise, you know what? Pride's going to get you knocked out.
Catch and shoot. Nice counter. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Douglas in that last round. Now you start wondering how much work these two fighters did in the gym.
There's a lot on the line here.
There's the bell for round 10. Let's see how much recovery they saw there in the last minute.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Whoa, wait a minute! What a shot! How is this fight still continuing?
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Swing and a miss for that jab. A lot of effort being exerted here. An upset of the year, perhaps right before our eyes. That was the moment.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
very competitive round with 10 seconds. Whoa, wait a minute. What a massive upset this would be.
Don't let him land again.
Let's talk about Douglas in that last round. How much cardio was put in for this fight? It may come down to that.
You cannot gas out. If you prepared right, slept right, ate right, and did everything right for this fight, you have no excuse for gassing out.
There's the bell to start round 11. How much is left in their tank after last round?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. And at some point, the corner needs to think about stepping in here. And Buster Douglas goes to the canvas. It looked great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
A shot from the gods took him out.
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round one. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
Just missed with that jab. We enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. This may do it. Let's talk about Douglas in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath, thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
To the 12th. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
That knockdown we just saw was a head.
Big shot, and down goes Ali. And as we see it again, there's no way to get up when you get clipped with a shot like that.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
They're back on their feet right now, Johnny. Do they go toe for toe or do they play defense here?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
The right hook just missed. Who would have thought Ali would get rattled like this? Looks like they've shaken it off.
step back, compose yourself, compose the pace, then move, then step it up a little bit. Because if you're getting caught like that beginning, you get caught a lot more at the end.
They're going to pick things up halfway through the round here.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
Didn't land that jab. What art, what desire, but at what cost? And we may see a stoppage here. And down goes Douglas. I don't care who you are when you get caught with a body shot like... You saw it here live, a knockout win. Congratulations.
Accuracy, power, punch, perfect. That must hurt.